So this is an old replay of probably the hardest game I've ever played. I've never actually beaten it on normal score attack. I don't think I've ever actually even made it past stage 1. This game is ridiculously hard, and the only way I could get this game is buying it from Japan. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but I believe it's Mushihimesama Futari or something like that, and it's version 1.5. It is an arcade shooter by Cave. If anybody's familiar with Cave, like most of their games are pretty damn hard. But this was played on arranged mode. Let's see if the date on there is correct. I don't think so. I think that's the last time I updated it, but this should have been like 4 or 5 years ago when I first got the game and I played it religiously. But I'm just going to start it off. So in arranged mode, you actually get to have both ships on your team, and based on where one is, you can stop the bullets and slow them down and reflect them back, which gives you more points the more you reflect back. But you also can only do that for a certain length of time. I don't remember exactly where that... Oh yeah, that's where it is. It's the meter up top here. When that drops to 0, I think it's that. Or no, it's the bottom one. There we go. That's the one. If that's maxed out at 999, then I can save that boost and it uses less and puts bullets back, or reflects them back. And if you get them both maxed out, you get the super mode where you can reflect everything and you get a boatload of points. And this mode was the most fun. It makes this craziness actually seem possible, but if you're looking, there's more bullets on the screen than you can't even tell what's going on in the background. But I love this game when I bought it. I still love it. I love shmups. They're my favorite genre just because it looks intimidating at first, but it's pattern recognition, and as you watch, you can notice that I make very small movements. I line up with the target, and then I make small movements, because the enemy shoots their pattern based on where you are. But, yeah, just let the craziness ensue. This is only stage 1, and they're already launching hundreds and hundreds of thousands of bullets at you. But first boss, T-Rex looking thing. And I just got the super mode, so now I can just go ham on the boss. And there's little dividers in the life bar for stages, so right now it's just the first stage. I think I'll get the first stage down before my super mode runs out. Almost. Yeah, that was close. I feel like I almost should have got hit there. But you also might notice that that your ships, or your dragons or bugs that you're flying on, they're pretty big, but there's also that little glowing dot on top of them. The very center of that dot is your hitbox. So your hitbox is basically the size of a pin in this game, but you'd be surprised how easy it is to get hit multiple times. But I beat this whole game in arranged mode using no continues. And in order to unlock the true last boss of this game, which is why this game is ridiculously hard, if you're playing normal mode, you have to beat the entirety of stage 5 without losing a life, and then beat the final boss, and then you fight 3-stage boss after that. And if you're playing Black Label mode, you have to beat the last boss without taking damage, and then you fight a 3-stage boss after that. And you have to get to that point without losing the 2 lives the game starts you with, which is why this game is so damn hard. They give you 2 lives to do this. So, but I know there's not many videos of this for like a whole playthrough, but I figured since I have it, I might as well do one. This is post commentary because it is a replay. I haven't actually had a chance to sit down and play this game for a few years now, but it's not a game for everybody. I mean, it's very colorful, very cheerful music, despite all the death and destruction that's on the screen. But yeah, if you notice that, I was just almost in the point where I was claustrophobic with all the bullets that were on me. But Yeah, right now, oh, I just got hit there. It used a bomb. There I used another one. It's the other benefit to this mode. If you have bombs in your backup stock right here, and you get hit, it uses a bomb instead of taking a life from you. So, it's probably the most fair that this game will ever get. Like, any other time, it's pretty damn impossible. And I know it's probably tough to see on the recording for my iPad there, but there is this blue sphere around the ship that I'm not actively playing as. That's the radius in which bullets will slow down and I can reflect them. So it just kind of adds an extra level to this game where there's lots of bullets being fired at you and you can do something about it. So now we're on to the second boss. Second stage boss, I should say. Pretty ridiculous. It's all patterns, but when you play this mode, you don't have to worry about the patterns so much as building up your multiplier and then doing that and just going nuts on the boss because they can't actually shoot you. But man, I miss this game. I might do some playthroughs of it eventually. Just, it's so damn hard. Like, they're gonna have to be on normal where I do continues, because otherwise you'll never get to see the end of the game. But so much fun. Originally got my love of shmups from Super Nintendo Strike Gunner. It's one that my dad bought from Funkoland, and then we always just played it together. Oddly enough, the story for Strike Gunner takes place in 2008. The world is invaded by aliens, and only 2 ships can be created with 2 master pilots to go save the world. Don't know if that actually happened in 2008 or not, but you know, you never know. Stage 2 boss. Still don't have any more bombs left in stock. Some of the rest of the stuff in this game, I don't understand what they do, actually. There's a little meter that fills up behind the bombs back here. I have no idea what that does. But there's not much information on this game as far as reading the instruction manual or any guides, because it's all in Japanese and it's a Japan exclusive. If you actually boot up this game and select a mode, there's a warning that says this game is for sale only in Japan. So I don't know. It was on PlayAsia.com and I bought it. So far I'm not in prison, so you know, I think I did pretty good on that one. But this game is crazy. I just figured out what that bar is. It's the points on the left. Wow. Shows what you can pay attention to when you're not playing. Now that I know what that bar is. Wow. It's like region-locked games. There's some games that are just so much fun and so good, but it's like only in Japan or only in America, which I don't know if that happens too much. Like, most people realize that the more they release the game, the bigger the market is. Kind of awestruck by this game again. So many bullets, like so many bullets. I just hope the game audio is not too overbearing. I won't really know until the end of this recording. I think there should be enough room on my iPad to hold this whole thing, but I have a few playthroughs of games on my channel. As soon as my buddy gets moved into his house, I might start recording some over there on an actual console, because I know I tried to record a few on PC, but it just hasn't been working out lately. So now that I have an iPad, I'll probably make the file, record it, upload it, and then see what happens. They're going to be potato ones like this, but you know, They're just there for fun. I'm not trying to be professional. We're not trying to make this into some multi-million-dollar YouTube channel or anything like that. We're just recording us like when we were kids, playing games, because we didn't have the luxury to record things when we were kids like we do now, so might as well act like it's 1995 and bust out the good old tape recorder where you actually had to put a VHS tape in it and record for like 2 hours. But then again, I don't know how I would upload that to YouTube. But third stage boss is a big ass spider. It's got multiplying bullets, which pain in the ass regardless of how you look at it. But up there, I just ate a hit. So far, it looks like I've only lost one life, which ain't bad. No, Jim. Forgot that it does that on a 360. And look at that crap. It pinches you in and then just launches more bullets at you. There you go, boss dead. All of them points multiplies. Well, the score is kind of cut off on the top of the screen for the total, but I'll tell you what the score was at the end of the game. It was a lot of points. I didn't come close to getting highest on the leaderboard, but it's pretty good. Pretty good for me anyway. I was happy with it. Just kind of let some of the gameplay go for a while. Shut my annoying ass up. You notice that I keep at the bottom of the screen like that. I keep down at the bottom like that so that I can center the characters so that when I swap, it doesn't put me in a different position. And then I move up and rotate down so that I can put the other person directly in front of me for reflecting all the bullets. It gives me more time to stockpile up more and get more points. I wasn't the best at getting all the points in this game, but I did about the best I could. At least for what I knew about it. I didn't have access to all the potential information that you could need to learn all the score methods for this game. So I'm usually pretty good about figuring stuff out in games like this. Just play it for a while, you kind of see what works and what doesn't. But it's an arcade game, so I could kind of figure out a little bit if you ask the right people, but I didn't really sit online too much and look for it. Just check a few places, see if anybody can translate a few things for me, and then that was basically it. I just went from that. Half the time you don't even know what you're killing. All you see is just barrage of bullets, yellow crystals, and point multipliers just everywhere. But the name of this game, the Mushihimesama or whatever, basically stands for Beetle Wars, so you pretty much assume that 90% of what you're fighting in this game are insects of some kind. So some of them look robotic, whatever that thing was. So. Ladybugs, beetles of some kind. I don't know what that is. A giant monarch or something. Moth. So, yeah. Basically a lot of insects. And that was perfect. We got both sides maxed out for the boss. Means we can get out of some BS and just reflect all their bullets back. Giant rhino beetle. I think we waited a bit on this one. Yep. Treyarch all the bullets back and then go for it. Oh, look at that multiplier. Oh, man. Look at them points. It's nuts. Oh. Yep, can't reflect those purple ones. But it can reflect everything else that it was shooting. Try to wait for each shooting phase to be almost done and then reflect, so it gives you a little bit more breathing room to stock up your resources. But yeah, it started getting pretty tight here. I had barely enough resources to do anything about this. Getting pretty much pincered in there, but survived it somehow. Oh man, I got so lucky right there. Wow. No hit boss. Make sure my iPad's still recording here. Still is. Still no miss. Got another life again. Alright, this is stage 5. Gotta beat this entire stage without taking a single hit to fight the true last boss of this game. Yep. And if they had something like that in any fighting game where you gotta beat the last 3 fights without taking a hit just to fight a hidden boss, like, it's nuts. It's borderline the most ridiculous of any type of barrier wall to get past in any game I've ever played. Like, if it was beat stage 1 without getting a hit and then get to the end boss, sure, because stage 1's not that bad. But stage 5 is the length of stage 3 and 4 combined, along with the most enemies and the hardest mini-boss. And they expect you to beat the whole stage without taking a single hit. And then fight the last boss, beat that one, and then beat another 3-stage boss. All on 2 lives on score attack mode from stage 1. There's only 2 1-ups in this whole game that are actually in the map that you can get. One of them, or no, sorry, actually there is only one. The other ones are just point-based. But I'll point it out when it comes by, but there's a section right after the mini-boss where the screen pans around and kind of starts heading backwards. And the place where the 1-up is hidden in the upper corner of the screen, and you have about a second to blow up the building and pick it up, or else it's gone. Like, they give you such a small window to even get the only 1-up in the game. They're just basically, you're running on your own merit. If you find this 1-1-up, great. It's on stage 5. If you get here, I guess you earned 1-1-up. Yeah, so right after this mini-boss, freaking fight a segmental Chinese dragon, or whatever this is. Shoots those fireballs out at you that fan out waves and waves of bullets too. The 1-up should be coming up pretty soon because we're kind of panning in an odd direction right now. Yeah, the screen pans. Is it right here? It's pretty quick. I know it comes after that mini-boss. I was probably more focused on getting all the enemies off the screen. Okay, right there it is. That building right there. You only pan by it and it only hits the upper half of the screen. It's the only one-up in the game. So about probably just over halfway through this stage now. So there'll be a big spot where it does a big drop-off. That's usually about the halfway marker. You'll see curtains on the side of the map. Should be coming up. A couple more large enemies, and then right here it should be the last final hallway of the last stage. Drop down here. And they onslaught you with all of the annoying enemies right here. Then you get to fight the final boss, Queen Larsa. Which it's actually how I found this game. I just randomly YouTubed hardest video game boss. And that's how I found this game. And I had to have it because I'm a collector of hard games. I love playing them. Yep, it's right here. I'm trying to avoid all the bullets because I got both meters filled. And this would be it. The final boss. Well, not the true final boss. Maybe I'll just upload a little clip of fighting just this boss, because they do have a training mode. My mom always made fun of this game when I would play it. She's like, why does she keep laughing like that? Because it's awesome. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I was hoping that using that super-powered reflect thing would get me past this first stage of holy BS, because that's where she's usually the worst. Yep. Already got hit once, lost a bomb. There, I just got hit a second time because I swapped into a bullet. I think I tried to go through this on my own for a little while there. Oh, I actually lost a life there. Pretty nuts. Trying to line up both people in the center so that I can swap and not take damage. Yep, there I took stupid damage too. Super lucky right there. Wow. Gambled on the life, or the segment change right there. You can actually find videos of people getting no-hit clears on this boss too, which is just nuts. You can never imagine being that good at this game. But the other thing, they mess with you, like the bullets themselves are shot in a pattern, but the bullets also have patterns on top of themselves as well, so it just messes with you. It looks like they're doing things they're not. This stage is pretty much just reflect the bullets when they stop shooting until the boss is dead. And then after that, you get the true final boss. I think it took me almost 6 months to actually do this run when I did it. auto learning. Oh man, brings back memories. And she's got so damn much life too. Trying to stockpile up the meters so that I can actually get the super mode on this, but it was really tough. I don't even remember if I managed to get it or not. Pinches you in there because you can't deflect those red ones. So many times they looked like I should have just got hit right there, but I didn't. More multiplying bullets here. Stage in. There we go. If anybody else has played this game, I'd love to know, because I've never even come across anybody at the game store I work at that's heard of this game. Like, generally Gradius or what's it called? Ikaruga are usually the hardest ones anybody's ever heard of. Another thing that sucks is if you use a bomb against this boss, she gets a barrier that she puts up where you can't actually damage her with it. So using bombs is not good for you. Yeah, hardest phase, she shoots these things in such an odd pattern that it's really hard to dodge it. It's basically just sitting here hoping you can reflect fast enough to win. There we go. Finished with the 2 lives I started. High score was 478,309,591. And that was it. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that. I remember when I played it, I had so much fun with this game. Gotta get back into playing it again. Thanks for watching.